What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Shake and Bake Boys Pick'ems. This is the second to last week of the season. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're here to fucking have some fun tonight. I am Pigskin, and as always, to my left, my brother from another mother, my best friend, my boy, Sir Lonestar.
What's up, man? Happy Wednesday to you, sir.
Happy hump day.
Mike, what is it? It's hump day.
Hump day.
And what's up, Groovy? I don't know if you're still in here.
What up, Groovy? Cheers, brother. Cheers. Oh, another crazy week of freaking football in the books, bro. I mean, teams losing like crazy. It's actually going to change how I make my picks this week, kind of based on some of the losses from this last week. Both our teams sucked it up. Both our teams, only lost by a couple points. Both of our teams did. Neither one of them came to play. Neither one of them showed up to play. I don't want to talk about it. That's a lot of talking about it. Except for the fact that Russell Wilson has lost that starting job, at least for the next 2 weeks. Jared Stidham will be the starting quarterback for the Broncos the next 2 weeks. And I think part of the reason the organization is doing that is that they're saving themselves $39 million by Russell not starting the next 2 games.
Well, that and on the flip side, and hope you're enjoying that hot tub, Groovy. Because I have seen it, like a video of it. It's pretty fucking sick. But I know you don't like sports ball, but hey, we're going to talk about it anyway. But so from what I hear on my, here in the Dallas area, they're thinking about possibly eating up a bunch of his contract and possibly letting him go. That's a lot of fucking money to eat. But like you said, they're probably saving themselves about $40 million not playing him because he's not going to finish out his full year. And with that being said, he's not going to get those incentives and bonuses that he would have gotten finishing it out. So there could be, it's kind of, it could be two different things there. So.
I think it's pretty close to $39.5 million that they're going to save by not having him play the last 2 games. However, I don't know if it's a smart move. I mean, technically, Broncos win this week. Chiefs lose out. Broncos win out. They win the division.
True.
Broncos go to the Super playoffs.
Super Bowl. I was like, whoa, getting ahead of yourself there.
For the first time in fucking since Manning. True. So I don't know if it's a smart move. I really don't think so. I think it's kind of stupid. I think I'd let Russ finish out his contract. You're already paying the guy. Let him get his fucking $39 million. Fucking let him play. Let him try to fucking win this fucking season out and see. And then next year you want to dump him and try to get his contract, try to save some money. That's fine. But let him finish the year out. Let him see what he can do. But it's clear that's not the way Sean Payton's headed. So
and it's weird that again with 2 games left, you're still in the hunt. And why are you going to pull him for somebody who hadn't played all season and hope it? And because if KC keeps losing the way they are,
we have to win out. So we have to win the next
chance
2 games.
To move up. And the fact that you're going to take that chance on an unknown, well, not really unknown. He's known, but he's not really known. But it's risky. It's risky for Payton. But like you've been saying all year, Sean Payton doesn't stand for any bullshit. He took out Russell Wilson's entourage, his office, and you saw him last week getting his ass chewed on the sideline. And Sean Payton, being a former Cowboy coach, I know how he is, and he's doing exactly what he did here in Dallas. He's doing exactly what he did in freaking New Orleans. He's a tough coach, and if you don't give him what he wants, if you don't play the way he wants you to play, you gone. You're gonna ride the pine. That's all there is to it. So.
Right. Yeah,
Russ Wilson hadn't been playing that great, so he's riding the pine.
Yep, he's definitely a no bullshit coach for sure.
That is an expensive ass backup quarterback, though. That's an expensive fucking quarterback.
What's up, Miss Kathy Bates? Love you, lady.
How you doing, Miss Kathy Bates? Hope you're doing well.
Cheers. Oh my goodness, man! I don't know.
We were just talking
games. Games of coincidence, early circumstance.
I mean, there was some interesting game. I mean, the Steelers beat the Bengals. I mean, Browning was on a roll. Steelers took care of them.
Steelers are one of those teams that you never know what the fuck's going to happen with them. So that doesn't surprise me a whole lot. I don't think there's any games that really surprised the hell out of me, except for maybe the Panthers putting up 30 points on the Packers. That kind of surprised me a little bit. You know what I mean? I didn't think Packers were going to allow that to happen, but they still lost. But to put 30 points up on them, I mean, that's definitely a feat for sure.
Then also, can't forget about can't not talk about Amari Cooper getting 256 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and putting up a big stand today. But Amari Cooper had a hell of a game for the Browns on Sunday. I mean, he just had a fantastic game. They were targeting him left and right. 256 yards for a receiver, that's rare. I mean, typically they're in the high hundreds or low 200s if they even hit that. I mean, he's
Dude, fucking Joe Flacco, who, bro? What the fuck? This dude came out of fucking retirement off his couch and just started dropping dimes, bro.
Yep.
Just started dropping dimes, dude. I've always liked Joe Flacco. I liked him when he was a Raven. He's been around the league to a bunch of different teams, but yeah, he's definitely a good ball player, man. He's definitely a good ball player. He's shown he can still ball for sure.
And then you also got the Buccaneers who took care of the Jaguars at home. The Buccaneers have put on, 4 straight games. Baker Mayfield's rolling over there. And, who knows? Cowboys get to the playoffs. We may have to face freaking Tampa Bay in Tampa.
Yeah.
So
that game, and again, that's another game that really didn't surprise me either. The Jaguars haven't been playing very well. Lawrence hasn't been playing very well. He's been hurt. A bunch of their main guys have been hurt. So, yeah, that's another one that really didn't surprise me. I mean, the Raiders game kind of surprised me, but at the same time, the way that their new head coach has got their offense rolling and how shitty the Chiefs are playing. I mean, the Chiefs are playing like absolute dog shit. Yeah. So, I mean, at this point in time, a Pop Warner team could fucking beat fucking Chiefs too.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders are rolling though. I mean, they got beat by the Chargers. Was like 63-10 or some shit, and ever since then, the Chargers have the Raiders have had a chip on their shoulder, and they've come out and won every game since then. So, again, like you said, the Chiefs have been playing like shit. They've dropped the last 6 of 8. They're throwing helmets on the sideline. There's a bunch of animosity. There's a bunch of friction between Mahomes, Andy Reid, and Travis Kelce, Kadarius Toney, all of them. So there's a bunch of shit going on there in KC. And if it could blow up in their face. I mean, they may have to play a road playoff game the first time in Mahomes' career. He's never had to play he's never had to play an away playoff game ever since he started his career in the NFL.
And not only that, he may be playing from a wild card spot, not a fucking division leader spot either.
Exactly.
Because if the Broncos, now here's two different scenarios. Broncos win out. If the Broncos win this week against Chargers, puts us at 8-8. Okay. The Chiefs lose, that puts them at 9-7. Now we play the Raiders the last week of the fucking year. So if the Raiders win this week and we win, that puts us both 7 at the exact same. We'd be tied at 8-8. So going into that game, if the Chiefs lose and we beat the Raiders, we're the AFC champs, the AFC West champs. If the Chiefs lose and the Raiders beat us, the Raiders are AFC West champs. Yep. So there's still a chance the Raiders could even take the fucking division. Like, there's a few things that have to happen, and the Chiefs have to lose out. If they win one of their last games,
then they're going to take the division.
They'll take the division, but
there'll still be a wild card though in the playoffs.
We're still fighting. I think the Broncos. We're still fighting for a wild card. I think we're so far out though. Even the Raiders, they're so far out. There's like 4 teams ahead of us with the same record as us or something like that. Like, it's crazy.
You got the Ravens in number 1. You got the Dolphins number 2. You got the Chiefs number 3, and I can't think of the 4th one.
I don't know who's number 4. I don't have it pulled up in front of me right now.
Yeah. So I mean, the top 3. You got Baltimore Ravens. You got Miami Dolphins, and Kansas City Chiefs. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Football is a crazy sport.
So right now you got Miami in the AFC. You got Miami 1, Baltimore 1, Miami 2, Jacksonville is 3, and Kansas City. Kansas City's 3, Jacksonville's 4. But like I said, if Kansas City loses out and Denver or the Vegas wins out, there'll be a division win there. So the Chargers are eliminated. Tennessee's eliminated. The Jets and the Patriots are already eliminated. Yep. Those are the teams out of the AFC that can no longer make it. Out of the NFC, the teams that can't make it are the Giants, the Redskins. All of the NFC North still has a chance to make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. In the NFC South, Carolina's been eliminated, and Arizona in the NFC West has been eliminated. There's still a lot of teams left that have an opportunity to win a football game and get themselves put in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the NFC is still wide open.
Oh yeah,
I mean, especially with what just happened on Monday night, and probably the last game we talk about before we move into next week. But Ravens going into San Fran with San Fran on a hot roll. I mean, they were playing really well. So were the Ravens. This was the marquee matchup of the weekend, and Baltimore went right into San Fran and just put the freaking smackdown on them. I mean, they just rolled right over them. San Fran didn't have an answer. A lot of San Fran fans that I know that I've been talking to, they're like, "Hey, we needed this loss to kind of fuel them for the remainder of the year."
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't think that this meant anything whatsoever. I mean, fucking Purdy had a bad day, and a lot of his picks weren't direct picks. He had 4 interceptions, but most of his interceptions were not direct to someone interceptions. They were batted balls, tipped into the air, hit by 3 dudes before somebody randomly caught it. So it's not like it was one of those he was throwing bad balls and getting tipped. They were just getting hit and tipped at the line of scrimmage and getting picked off by the defense. So, I mean, yeah, great. Good for the Ravens. They had a great win. They fucking dominated. Don't take that to heart and think that that's how the Niners are going to play, especially once they get into the playoffs. They've already clinched their spot. They don't have to start any of their starters right now if they don't want to. They are, but they don't have to start anybody that they don't want to start right now. They can start all second stringers the rest of the year and still make the playoffs.
Not necessarily, because the Eagles, I mean, the San Fran went and lost both of their games, and the Eagles win, they could get – so right now –
all they lose is number 1 seed.
You're looking for that bye week, that number 1 seed. So you still have – I don't know if the Cowboys can get it. I don't think they will. I think the Cowboys are going to be wild card, but the Eagles are second next best to them. And if San Fran loses out, then the Eagles win out, which Eagles have a very easy schedule last 2 games. They could have the bye week and make San Fran play. So having that bye week's big, because especially if you have a banged up team and you need that extra rest, then it's good for you. So San Fran, you'll probably see them play their starters all the way up to the very last game. They get a big lead like that, yeah, I'm sure they'll pull them, but I mean, they're still going to fight for that number 1 spot for sure. I would assume.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, regardless of what happens, whether they get it or not, they're still going to fucking make the playoffs. So they could lose out, they'll still get a playoff spot, whether it's a wild card or number 1 spot, or if they're winning their division. They could probably still win their division, losing the next 2, depending on how the rest of their division does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they got Seattle. Seattle's nowhere near them. I mean, they'll win their division. I mean, I think they're really wanting that first round bye and having home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So, they're not traveling anywhere. Which, I mean, hell, I don't blame them. I mean, I wish the Cowboys would have beat Miami, because if we would have beaten Miami, we would have had a chance. But no.
Or you think of it this way: you don't get that 1 week bye, but you rest your guys for 2 weeks prior to having to travel for that 3rd week. So you basically get 2 weeks out of it. So you're already resting your guys. The games that you're playing don't matter. You win, woohoo! The backups did great. If you lose, oh fucking well, we're getting ready for the playoffs. We're not worried about that. So I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of times that extra time off can really, really, really help prepare for the playoffs, and giving your guys as much downtime as you can. But I get that wanting to go for that number 1 spot and getting that week off. But here's the thing: you run your guys all the way up to fucking week 18, and then you get 1 week off. Well, you stop your guys at fucking week 17, you get. Or right now, you get 2 weeks off, and yeah, you may not get a home game, but the fucking Niners are playing phenomenal on the road, dude. They don't need to worry about fucking home field advantage, dude.
It doesn't matter where they play right now.
In any stadium right now, dude. No.
I mean, it doesn't matter where they play.
No, I'd be more worried about resting my guys and making sure that they don't get hurt right before having to go into the fucking playoffs rounds. So that would definitely piss me off too. You know what I mean? As a head coach, to run the last, trying to get, we got number 1 seed, number 1 seed. Oh yeah, you got number 1 seed, but now your number 1 running back's done for the year.
Yeah.
So now what? Now you got to buy. Now you got a home game. Your number 1 running back done for the year. Now you lose in the first round. What was that push for number 1 seed really? Like pride, or was it really to get that week off for your guys? Because if you would have stopped them playing in the week 16, then you had 2 full weeks, no matter whether you had a home game or not. So I don't know. I don't necessarily see the logic behind that. I get the home field advantage and wanting to bring in. It's a shit ton of money for your stadium too, because fucking playoff prices on things at the stadium are a lot fucking higher than they are during the regular season.
Yep.
So I can understand that too. But at the same time, as far as the players who go, man, give them the rest, man. Let them rest.
Welcome in, Fulton. Good to see you, sir.
You ready? What up, Bolton? Bolton.
We'll get to the picks here momentarily, sir.
We're only 17 minutes into our rant.
Damn, come on now, Hercules. Sorry, I'm not feeling great, so it's like...
Yeah, I got my other. I showed you already. I got my other number coming.
That fool said, you know what? He said, buy Russ Wilson, buy number 3. We're going number 4 now.
No, it's going right next to it, bro. It's going right next to it. I'm creating a chain of starting quarterbacks for the Broncos. Pretty soon, I'm gonna have fucking numbers going all up and down my fucking neck, bro. Watch.
Yeah, we're gonna call it the look like the Cleveland Browns when they were going through freaking quarterbacks.
Oh, dude,
laundry list of freaking quarterbacks.
Dude, I think since Manning left the Broncos have had more starting quarterbacks than any other organization in football. I think we've had like 27 or something starting quarterbacks since fucking Manning left. It's fucking stupid. We had like six in one fucking year, dude.
Yeah, because y'all just kept rotating quarterbacks.
Yeah,
they kept getting hurt, rotating.
They disciplined. We traded them off. We got rid of them. Then we had to bring somebody else in. Dude, yeah, it's stupid. What's up, Bashful? How you doing, lady? Cheers.
You did Miss Bashful.
Oh, all right, all right.
Yeah, buddy. We do this early in the show, but you know what? No better time than now.
Never. Cheers, brother, man.
I don't know what this is. Cheers, brother. Let's do this.
Oh, let's do this.
It's gonna be cold.
Wow.
Burp.
Why does that hurt? It's so bad.
I forgot. I don't have a towel. Over there. Justin Fields to Denver. Awesome.
No.
Cody,
he doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave Chicago. He's already said that he wants to stay in Chicago. Justin Fields ain't going to.
And it's like we were talking about earlier. I don't know if y'all heard us, but it's what Jay's hearing, or sorry, wrong way. What Jay's hearing is that they're possibly benching him to save about $39.5 million because he's not fulfilling his full contract playing the entire season. What I'm hearing in Texas is that possibly Denver Broncos is going to eat up that entire contract and try to get rid of him and just say, screw it, we're gonna eat the contract. So there's two different scenarios that one scenario he's hearing and one scenario that I'm hearing. So we have no idea what's going to happen.
All I know is that Stidham is starting for the Broncos for at least next week for sure.
And like I said, yeah, I mean the Bears do have a number 1 draft pick this year, and they probably will go for Caleb Williams. I don't know if he's the best quarterback in the draft. I think he's just another Bryce Young, in my opinion. I think there's some better quarterbacks out there. Excuse me, that can be picked up, but I don't think Caleb Williams. I don't think his the way he plays is going to come over very well in the NFL. That's just my opinion.
Right.
Sorry, because I mean, you look at Bryce Young. I mean, he's playing good. He's kind of on a crappy team, but still, I mean, you look at C.J. Stroud. He got moved over to a crappy team. He was over with freaking Houston, and look what he's doing with Houston. So it's about the quarterback play because none of these people were even known about. I'm speaking of Houston, like the wide receivers and like that. Nobody knew who Tank Dell was. No one knew who Nico Collins was. No one knew who Noah Brown was unless you're a Cowboy fan. These receivers became well known because of C.J. Stroud. Now, with Bryce Young, you don't hear that. You don't hear all these big name receivers going off for 150 yards. I mean, I don't know. I think
basically what this is saying is that the $37 million Wilson's salary for 2025 is fully guaranteed on the 5th day of 2024. So if Wilson were to suffer a major long-term injury in week 17 or 18 this year, $37 million of that would be guaranteed. So that's why they pulled him. Because if he gets hurt this year, before his 2025 contract goes into play, then they have to pay him that $37 million guaranteed. If he doesn't play, that $37 million is off the table. So they just saved themselves $37 million. So that was the main reason that, and I mean, yeah, they want to win games, but I don't think Jarrett Stidham, I don't even think fucking Sean Payton thinks that Jarrett Stidham is really the option. It's the only option he has. I really don't think that's the option they want to go with in the future for sure. Yeah. I don't even know if he's able to win games for us now, but we'll see come Sunday.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, you get some of these backups, and I mean, like got Tommy DeVito, you got Joe Flacco. I mean, Joe Flacco's been in the league for a while, but you got some of these backups that have come in and just destroyed some teams. So you never know. I mean, he may catch lightning in a bottle. You never know.
Right.
Still, that contract is massive.
Yeah,
though.
Basically, if they trade him away, they're going to lose more money than if they kept him. So, I mean, he may not be the starter next year, but why are you going to trade a player away when you're going to lose money on the contract by trading him away? But make him a backup. Make him fucking be a mentor to some young gun coming in. Make him be a backup to the starter. He doesn't have to be a starter to honor his contract. That's not part of his contract is to be the starter. So,
I mean, he could be the most expensive freaking backup in NFL history.
But again, the Broncos are going to take a huge fucking hit if they try to sell him or trade him next year. I mean, because so much of that fucking contract that they made, that $279 million contract, was guaranteed. He had like 37 or 40 million every year guaranteed as long as he played. So you trade that away, you have to pay out that guaranteed money now if you trade it.
Over time, though. Yeah.
Over 5 years. Well, but I'm saying he's been here 2 years. It was a 5-year contract, but you still had 2 years of the contract from Seattle. So it was really a 7-year contract. So now you're paying Russell Wilson for the next 5 years, and you're trading him away. So you're losing Russell Wilson, and the organization is still paying a paycheck to him for the next 5 years. So the Broncos are going to take a huge hit selling him or getting rid of him. They're going to have to pay him out so much money, it's might as well just keep him.
And I'm thankful that on my side, we're not talking about this in Dak Prescott. I know that you haven't really approved of Russ Wilson ever since last year. You're like, dude, he looks like garbage. This year he looked a little bit better, but still not the Russ Wilson of old. So I know how much frustrating he is to you. I mean, Dak Prescott is frustrating to me. I still think that Dak at his worst right now is still better than a Russ Wilson at his best right now. So that may not be true. I mean, Russ Wilson's still a good quarterback, but I think, and I don't like Dak. I'm not a Dak homer whatsoever. But I'm just glad we're not having this discussion about Dak, because it's frustrating whenever your number one wide receiver has to freaking take a hit, and he's on notice now. Everybody's like, "Damn, dude, what the hell?" So.
Yeah, but Dak's done a lot for this team this year, bro. I mean, 10-5. I mean, you don't go 10-5 without your quarterback doing something right, bro. So he's definitely fucking done what he needed to do. And I'll tell you right now, he's definitely done what he needed to do for me in fucking fantasy. So, I mean, and I always say, people say, oh, well, fantasy points aren't fucking football. And I'm like, in reality, they really are.
They are.
Look at the fantasy points that I'm getting. It's based on real life football stats that these players are putting up every fucking week on the field. So when I talk about fantasy stats and, this person got this many points, this person got this many points, that correlates to fucking stats on the field.
It is unless you bump up numbers or whatever, but still, it's like the catches, the yards, the touchdowns, everything like that. Yeah. It all equates to these numbers that we
use in order to set our lineups every week. These are the numbers that we base our lineup on, and these are based on fucking live NFL stats. Period. What up, Jimmy? Cheers, brother.
How you doing, Jimmy? Good
Cheers,
to see you.
Brother. I need a couple. I need a minute. I need a minute or two. Do you want to play the?
Do you want to replay the intro, since a lot of people missed the intro, and I know you spent some good time making this and all this stuff.
Let's do that.
We're gonna replay the intro real quick. So I hope y'all enjoy. This is pretty badass. I really like this intro. So y'all enjoy.
everybody. Sorry about that. I just needed to deal with something real quick.
Yeah, while we were working, Jimmy, I get a message from Mr. Pigskin Bliss. He goes, "Hey, are you working?" I said, "No, man, I'm not working. What do you mean?" But I was like, "Yeah, I'm working." He's like, "Man, I want to show you something I'm pretty proud of." So he showed me that. I was like, "Dude, you did a hell of a job on that." I feel bad that I'm not helping out any, but I mean, he's doing this on his own.
I mean, I did it when I was bored as fuck, bro. You were working, and I was bored as fuck. I'm like, I'm just gonna make because I wanted to make a different thumbnail for tonight because we did our Christmas week and we need to do the New Year's week pick'ems, and so I wanted a new thumbnail. So I created the fucking thumbnail you guys see in the background right now, and I was like, that deserves an intro.
That does.
So I was like, fuck this. I'm creating a whole intro around it. So yeah, I do it because I fucking enjoy it.
And a lot of people don't know what Filmora. I mean, you know what Filmora is, but you don't know what you can do with it. I know Jimmy does, and you can I'm sure Jimmy knows exactly kind of what all he did, but it takes a lot of work, a lot of editing skills, things like that. So that does take
just getting the music to line up sometimes, like I was telling you earlier. Getting all
with the lights popping. That's my favorite part with the lights popping, dude. But you time that bing bing like
dude,
perfect.
I think that section of it took me probably 20 minutes just to get it aligned properly. Because what I did was I aligned that with the music, and then I built the video around that. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna get that to fit if I build the video to it. So I built the section where the lights were. I put the song in. I found a spot where I'm like, okay, this is where it's going to hit. So I lined all that up. That took me like 20 minutes, and then I put all the rest of the shit in. But I actually started from there and then worked my way out because I knew I wasn't going to fit it without it.
Have you started playing with keyframes? I'm not sure what he did today.
No, I have not. I'm still getting there, Jimmy. I'm still getting there.
I know you said keyframes. I know you said compositions as well. Those are two vocabulary words that I've been remembering in my head is keyframe and composition. So
yes.
I said like I said, we've been doing this for almost 2 years now. We're about to come up on our 2-year anniversary here sometime soon. Yep. And it's funny because the very first video intro that we created took us about 4.5, almost 5 hours. We sat there and we're frustrated as fuck. We couldn't line up a sound bit, and we finally freaking nailed it. And look how far it's kind of evolved since then. I mean,
we did. We took it off of here. We should have left that one on.
Yeah, we took it off. It was old school.
I
may have it. I don't know if I have it on.
You have to still have it. It's on yours because you're the one that created that one. I remember we were backstage and you were the one that was actually creating.
So it's probably on mine.
We were walking with each other. We were trying to figure Filmora out together, basically, to build that video.
And I still have that saved in a folder. Like I said, when we end, I'll probably find it.
That'd be fun to revisit, re-upload to StreamYard, and use that as it is a Poor Boys intro. But we will always be the Poor Boys at heart. So having that in there every now and then to throw out there would be pretty dope. So.
We are ready to see. I know the winner of last week has not shown his face yet, but are y'all ready to see who won and what y'all's numbers were from last week?
These frames will help you line things up. Oh, okay. See, that's what I've been trying to figure out. Yeah, brute force is how I've been doing it. I literally just brute forced the fucking each picture and video in there, however I could fit it, and so I'll have to mess around with keyframes because that'll help me line things up. Yeah, that's my biggest problem right now. And I use brute force. I just fucking throw it together, and if it doesn't fit, I throw it out and I start over and find something that will fit. Yeah.
And that's how I do it too. I do brute force. I don't mess with keyframes. I just throw it in there and hope to God it matches up. And if it doesn't, I freaking realign
start
it
over.
Pain in the ass. I remember when you did the OG video. Yeah, it took us forever because that was both of our first time kind of even tinkering with Filmora, but now that we've gotten in there, we can see what we can all do with it. It's a great fucking tool for pretty much anything. You can use it for Instagram, if you Facebook, you want to do YouTube, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. So really cool.
Inside somewhere.
So is Canva. Well, you do use Canva too. So those are the two.
I use Canva. That's the thumbnail that you see behind us was created in Canva. I create all my thumbnails in Canva, all my video thumbnails in Canva, and then I transpose those into Filmora and use Filmora's editing system to piece those together with other pieces of stuff that I've either snagged off the internet or pulled out of Filmora or Canva or I pull shit. We pull shit from just about anywhere to make these videos and make shit happen. Wherever I can find content, I'll pull it.
And I don't know if y'all
few copyright claims on a few things we've thrown out there. It's not strikes, so we're not worried about it. But we have fun throwing shit out there. We do what the fuck we want. We might get in trouble every now and then, but
it is what it is. It is what it is. But I will say, I don't know if y'all have seen also the thumbnail for our stream on New Year's Day for the Longhorn and Washington Husky game. We did work on that one together, so that is a collaborative effort on both of our parts on that one. But that's probably one of the coolest looking thumbnails. I mean, we created some pretty cool thumbnails, but for football wise, that thumbnail is pretty cool. So if y'all have seen it out there, yeah, that was kind of a collaborative.
Throw that on here. Throw that on here as an overlay. You should have it because you should have downloaded it.
The overlay, overlay. Where is it? There it is. I had Canva Pro for a couple of years, but I stopped paying for it because I wasn't using it. Yeah, I have Canva Pro.
Shit out of it.
We use the hell out of it. But this is what we created last night.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking badass game. But yeah, that's the thumbnail we created for our stream on New Year's Day. Well, sorry, New Year's night, New Year's Day night.
And the only picture that we had to go by, we added everything else except for the picture of the stadium.
That we found on the internet.
Yeah, but I mean, everything else was shit that we added. So like I said, we were having fun making that yesterday because we're both passionate about our teams and we wanted it to really stand out. And we had fun doing the stream last year. So like, hey, let's one up our thumbnail from last year. I think we did it. So.
Yeah, I had Epidemic Sound for a while. I don't have it currently on this channel. I had it for a while. We were using it kind of sort of. I use a lot of the pre-built stuff in Filmora. A couple of times we've been dinged on it, but for the most part, we can get away with using most of what's in Filmora as far as copyright free. Epidemic sounds cool. Some of the stuff's kind of weird, and the way I have to pull it to edit it's kind of weird to throw it into Canva. But yeah, I know Chad has Epidemic Sound. I had Epidemic Sound. It's a good resource for sure.
I think I got it on my channel. I think we have it on this one as well.
We had it on this one. Yeah, I had to cancel it, but we just weren't using it really. You know what I mean? I wasn't using it to pull sound.
You're using Filmora sounds.
Yeah, because everything I need is pretty much right there, and if I can't find it there, I just go to the internet and search for fucking sound clips. And
let's go. Hey, Bashful.
Let's go, Huskies.
If I could remove your I can remove your comment.
Let's go, dogs. Let's go, dogs.
I can remove it.
And let's go, fucking Michigan.
Let's go, Longhorns.
Let's go, Michigan.
Michigan versus the Longhorns.
Let's go, Michigan.
JV. Cheers.
It's gonna be Michigan. It's gonna be Michigan, Washington. It's gonna be Michigan, Washington. Number one, number two.
Longhorns, Michigan, 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Let's go.
Notice how Alabama, we're not even talking about being in the conversation because they shouldn't even be in the conversation.
Exactly. The fact that Bashful didn't even say Bama, she already knows. She already knows.
I know. I just have to give her shit.
You see that Joey beat me in Mario Cooper score? Yes, I did see that. Yeah, it's Joey versus Matt's dad, Mr. Morrison. So it's Matt Morrison. It's Chugs' dad versus Joey in the championship. And then this guy is in the final for both of our leagues. So.
What's funny, yeah, we have a free league and we have a pay league. And in the paid league,
I'm on both of them.
I started out 1 and 5. I lost 5 out of my first 6 games. I had a 12% chance of making the playoffs. I've made 52 waiver wire trades and 2 actual trades with players since then to work my way all the way to the championship game, which takes place this week and next week. So that was pretty dope.
Not yet.
Jay's drunk. Not yet. I will be drunk, but not yet. But that's okay. Michigan's going to roll over the tie.
Yeah, Michigan's going to fuck up the tie. Like I've been saying all week, they're going to fold. They're going to fold Alabama just in half. They're going to just destroy them.
Yeah, we talked about that, JV. I mean, maybe. I mean, he could be. It could be his last day, but like I was saying earlier in the stream, the Broncos are gonna lose a shit ton of money if they trade him. I mean, they have. I think it's 37 mil guaranteed or something for the next 5 years for him with the contract that came with Seattle. He had a 2-year left on his deal in Seattle, so we absorbed 2 years of that contract plus the 5-year contract we gave him. So it was technically a 7-year contract. He's only played 2 of those years. So if we were to trade him, we'd still have to play out. We'd still have to pay out the next 5 years for him. So I don't know. I'd keep him as a backup and let him mentor the new guy coming in. Just use his experience to train your young gun coming in and get a young quarterback coming out of the draft or something. Or trade him away for a draft pick, but you're gonna lose more money trading him than they would keeping him. So either way, they're fucked. So the contract he got was way too high. So Kelsey let me down a couple weeks.
What up, Brizzy?
I actually McCaffrey saved my ass this last week. I was down 10 going into the Niners-Ravens game, and the only player I had left was McCaffrey, and all he had to do was get me 11 points, and I'm like, cha-ching! Like, before the game even started, I'm like, I don't care if they lose by 100. McCaffrey's getting me 11 points, period. And he ended up putting up 20-something. Oh, yeah, he put up 20-something. Yeah. So he ended up winning, getting me into the championship.
Hold on, before you spark that. Nope, never mind.
Are we doing another one?
Yeah, we might as well. Then you can
all right, let's do it.
Then we'll show the board after you do a shotgun.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I know.
About Georgia. What did I say about Georgia?
That's what I say about Alabama every year. Because Alabama, I will never root for Alabama unless it benefits Texas. Other than that, Alabama can suck my left toe.
I've just had an issue with the SEC for a very long time. Period.
The fact that Alabama shouldn't even be there this year, and everybody in the world knows it.
I hope fucking Florida State mops the fucking floor with Georgia too. I hope Florida State just fucks them up. I really hope that game is just an absolute decimation, dude. Because Florida State, even with their backup quarterback, I hope they fucking kill them, dude.
Exactly, JV. Exactly. I'm glad we all think alike, guys. The only one that doesn't think that way is Bashful, and we'll let her in her little happy world. Love you, Bashful. We're gonna do this, and we'll show the board.
Bashful sitting there going, "Why the fuck do I come here again?"
I'm not rooting for Bama or Texas, but they will.
Bashful, we love you.
They will be there. Georgia will step on Florida. Yeah, because I mean, Florida State's down to their third string quarterback, but still, Florida State's defense they got a good defense. So we'll see what happens. If Bama don't ever win another game, that'd be one day.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And I mean, I hope Texas and Oklahoma go to the SEC and absolutely wreck shop and take number 1 and 2 in the SEC next year. That would be like surprise, bitch. We here.
Is it bad? Is it bad to hope that Nick Saban like trips and breaks his hip or something?
Is that bad? What?
Is it bad if I'm thinking of like Nick Saban like tripping and like breaking his hip or something?
I mean,
is that bad?
As long as you don't think of
bad thought
being like 12 feet under, then yeah.
No. I mean, he's still alive. He's still alive. He just just a little crack. Just a little crack. That's all it is.
Oh, and
what
Jimmy,
up, Prissy?
And Jimmy, I did see that your starting quarterback entered the transfer portal. So he Mr. KJ, whatever, KJ something. I can't think of his name. He gone. So our backup gone too. But what up, Brizzy? Jay, all we can hope for is that we outlive Saban. That's true.
Yeah. Well, all I can hope for is that your Chiefs keep losing and you lose the next 2 games. That's what I can hope for. Because if you guys lose out and somehow fucking Stidham's able to get us 2 wins, we'll take the division for the first time since fucking Peyton Manning.
And Bashful, now you know how I feel about the Cowboys. Everybody hates the Cowboys, so now you know how I feel. So we're in the same boat, girl. There's two different teams.
Yeah, it should be Cowboys, America's most hated team.
Yeah, hey, but I always say that haters because they ain't us. That's my because they ain't us. You got that big NIL money and quit trying.
Yeah. No, I get it.
A lot of kids got the NIL money and said, "Fuck it."
Yep. It
I'm
happens a
paid now.
lot.
I'm rich. I got a couple $1 million in my pocket before I even go to the pros.
I mean, look at some of the teams. We were talking about this earlier. Look at some of the teams going into Pro Bowls. Half their fucking team's not even playing because they're either in the portal or trying to go pro or transferred to another fucking college.
I mean, you look at Arch Manning. He's
Yeah.
already a millionaire before he even gets his first start in college. He's already a millionaire.
Yep.
How freaking crazy is that?
Yep.
Just because of his name. Just because of his fucking name.
Cheers, brother.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Ooh, we'll show the board here in a minute. Bert. Yeah, buddy. It goes with the Cowboys, Arkansas.
I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think JV's ignoring my comment.
Yeah, Jerry Jones brought everything. What do you mean JV is ignoring your comment? About the Chiefs? About the Chiefs losing on the rest of the game?
I think he's ignoring it on purpose.
All right. Well, we tried to wait, but I don't see the winner of this week popping in, so I'll have to message him privately. But here are the scores from last week. So the winner with 12.
All I said, JV, was that I'm counting on you. You said something about, what did you say? He said we can all hope that we outlive Saban, and I said, and my comment to that was, I can only hope that the Chiefs lose the last two and the Broncos win out so we can take the division for the first time since fucking Manning left. That's what I'm hoping for right now.
Yeah, Jimmy. You had 9, Jimmy. Well done, sir.
Dude, I don't know what happened, bro. Like, honestly, Kelsey, I rely on that motherfucker all year in fantasy. And the last 4 or 5 weeks, he is shit, dude.
I mean, he's throwing his helmet.
4 or 5 points.
He's throwing his helmet. Him and freaking Mahomes are having issues on the bench. Him and Reed are having issues on the bench. I mean, the Chiefs are just blowing up. And I think what it is, they're not having the success that they once were. And the frustrations are building over. And they're taking their frustrations out on each other. And they're not using it for the betterment of the team. They're saying, hey, what the hell are we doing? Let's go play harder. They're just deconstructing, and it's hindering the team over there. I mean, and I don't know who said it earlier, or I saw it on Facebook, one of the two, but they were saying, anybody who throws their helmet should be penalized, and even if it's on the bench, whatever. It's stupid. You see a professional friggin' act like a little baby. I mean, Mahomes act like a baby whenever Kadarius Toney was, a toenail over the freaking line of scrimmage or whatever, or a foot over the line of scrimmage. I mean, it's just they're deconstructing just one day at a time, and it's bad. It's getting really bad.
Right.
I'm just making picks from the 90s. I'm a lifelong Chiefs fan, and believe you me, I have seen more bad years than good years. I'll keep watching no matter what. I told my boy to enjoy the success because he's never known us.
Yep. See, and that's the thing is growing up. I grew up in the John Elway era where we were winning. We were making playoff games. We were going to back-to-back Super Bowls. Then we had Peyton Manning. We won a Super Bowl. And then since Peyton Manning, my team has literally been the bottom of the fucking division for the last 6 fucking years, 7 fucking years. So, I mean, to have them start out 1-5 was just like, oh, here goes another fucking Broncos season. But to see where they're at right now, it's kind of a ray of hope, and I'm really hoping that what they're pulling with the starting quarterback actually fucking makes a difference. Because if it doesn't, they're gonna have a lot of pissed off Broncos fans.
That is true. I mean,
there's a lot of Broncos fans that think that fucking Russell should still be starting, that they shouldn't pull him. That there's a lot of people on that Russ bandwagon right now in Denver, and they don't think he shouldn't be starting.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that, like you said. I mean, I know last year you were frustrated as all hell, and then half the season this year you were frustrated as hell. We've done some watch longs, and we've talked about games afterwards or whatever. So, I mean, it's been a frustrating year for Broncos fans and Russ Wilson fans alone, just because of it's been up and down. But to JV's point, I mean, the Chiefs have been good probably ever since your kid's been able to enjoy football, and it's interesting. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see the Chiefs going into the playoffs as a wild card team and have to play a playoff game on the road, which Mahomes has never had to do, other than a Super Bowl. He's always had a home playoff game throughout his entire career, and now he's got to go on the road to get to the playoff or to get to the Super Bowl. So it'll be interesting.
What's the Raiders' record against the Chiefs? Did they split? No. They split just like we did. So basically, if we win out and the Chiefs lose, no, because they'd still be above. They would still most likely have a wild card spot. I don't know who else, because there could be a possibility they could be knocked out completely. But I don't know who's coming up behind them and what records are coming up behind them. So I'd have to look at that to actually be able to tell you that for a fact.
True.
But
those are the numbers. So 152 is the number to beat, and the closest is Allie. I don't know if y'all know her. She's over on the TikTok side, but she's one of my good friends who chimes in every week, sends me her picks every Wednesday. So I always gotta accept them. But yeah, so those are the numbers. We got 2 weeks to catch 152, but Todd's been picking pretty good all season, unfortunately.
If the Colts win out and the Bills win out, let's put it this way: if the Colts win out and the Bills win out, and the Chiefs lose the last 2 games, and the Broncos win their last 2 games, Broncos would go as it would be the number 3 spot with clinching the AFC West, and the Chiefs would be fucking eliminated from the playoffs. Because the Colts and the Bills would have a better record than them, and they would be completely eliminated from the playoffs. So if they don't win at least one of their next 2 games, there is a possibility that the Chiefs could go from being a 9-1 starting team to not even making the playoffs.
And JV, yes, I've read into that quite a bit, and for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years, that's happened. Yeah,
although that game just played. That game just played, and after watching it, watch the NFL change the script. They're like, nope, that's not going to be as good a game as we thought it was going to be. So let's find another team to go in there.
Yeah, people are not going to enjoy that, watching that all over again. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah, if y'all want to start picking, the first one is Jets at the Browns tomorrow night. If y'all want to start throwing some stuff out there, and we'll kind of chat it.
Wow. I'm going Browns on that one. Browns at home. Kathy's going to have a heart attack, but I'm going Browns at home.
Yep, I'm going
Brownies.
Brownies.
The quarterback situation. Joe Flacco's killing it. I hope Amari Cooper just blows up again. I have him in the free league, and he put up just as many points as a quarterback would, bro. It was fucking stupid.
Who, Amari Cooper?
Yeah, it was fucking stupid.
Yeah, he did.
Holy shit,
but how many times has someone lost in the regular season only to win the rematch in the Super Bowl? That's true too.
True.
Fulton, did you mean to put Jets, or are you putting Browns?
Yes.
I see Jets. But on the YouTube side, he retracted it, so.
Okay.
He changed it to Browns.
Browns.
Yeah, he retracted it.
Gotcha. I can't see that.
No, we'll get your better half picks when she comes back out, or she comes outside.
It's cold out here. I don't know if she's gonna come back out. I'll have to text her to you or some shit, bro. I keep losing her to the inside where it's warm.
So what's the temperature out there in Arizona?
You're gonna laugh.
Probably like 50.
53.
53?
Yeah.
Mr. JV, I know you're typically not here on Wednesdays, but would you like to make your picks for this week? I can add you to the Excel very, very quickly if you wanna make your picks. I can add you real quick if you want.
Makes it real quick.
Yeah. JV, if you want me to add you, I will be happy to do that for you, sir. These names that are up here is the people who have been showing up on a regular basis, but we add and take away people all the time. So if you want to make your picks, go for it. Let me know and I'll add you. I can if you have to. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I learn how to spell.
And then I'm going Cowboys at home over the Lions. I'm trusting Dak at home in that one. I think he's gonna have a big game.
There you go, JV. You are officially added, sir. Browns and Lions.
Question is, do I trust the Cowboys defense against the Lions?
So that's another thing again, and this may persuade some people, but the Cowboys have. I mean, we played the Miami Dolphins last week. We played their run pretty well, but we did not play their passing game very well. So we made the adjustments from the Buffalo game to the running game, but yet we didn't do good in coverage. So that it's kind of hit or miss. But the Cowboys are undefeated at home. We have not been beaten. We score more than 40 points a game on average. But it is Denver coming in. They do have a decent defense. They do have a good offense. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm going to go Cowboys at home. I can't go against what they've done at home. They've been playing very, very well. Lions for Fulton. All righty. I got your Titans, Jimmy. I like the Cowboys, but since they clinched, I think they've taken a break. I don't know if it's taking a break. It's just that they've played balls of it too.
If CJ Stroud comes back this week, which he was limited practice today, so which is a good sign. It's a good sign showing that he's going to be back. Cowboys was since they're taking a break. No, I don't think they're taking a break. I really don't. I think they push hard now, especially to try to get that number 1 seed. I don't know if they can still get it, but I'd still be pushing for that number 1 seed, especially if you beat the Lions. That's a big game to win for that number 1 seed spot.
Yes.
So the Lions is another one. The Lions is a big game. You got to have the fucking Eagles lose and the Niners lose. Problem is, you got the Niners going up against the Redskins, and the Redskins ain't going to do a damn thing against that fucking Niner offense.
In JV, that's why I'm probably not going to do a play-by-play or a watch party, because every time I do one on YouTube, they fucking lose. So we need this game more than anything. So I probably will not go.
Don't think that way, because if you do one, because if you would have done one every single game this year, there would have been 10 games where they won and only 5 games where they lost. So your odds would have been 10-5 whether you watched or not. So don't, because you used to do it every fucking game every year. We're not fucking putting that bullshit out there.
That is true. That's true. And it was funny. JV and Joey and everybody were giving me shit like, "Hey, we're actually back doing the watch alongs, the watch party or whatever." Because I did it all last year. When we had a decent year, I mean, we won more than 10 games, but it's just they were stressful as fuck.
Oh, trust me. Look at me, my Broncos last year and my watch parties, bro. They were fucking rough, bro. You can put the Cowboys for blue. I know that one for fact, yeah.
And Kathy, I don't know if you're in the chat. I haven't seen a pick from Kathy in a hot minute.
So Browns, you can pick for Kathy. You don't have to worry about that one.
Asheville's gonna go Jets.
Yeah, she's gonna go. I don't know what she's going. I don't know what Kathy's going for Cowboys Lions game, but I think you put JV's on the wrong team. Wait, what?
JV said, "Oh, he said Titans. He said Titans. He said Titans. Yep. Oh shit! My bad. Good catch, y'all. Good catch. Whoever caught that.
That was Jimmy.
Good catch, Jimmy.
Texans for Fulton.
Fulton.
Falcons for JV. Ravens for JV. Bucks for JV. Bucks for Jimmy.
Titans at Texans. I'm going Texans at home. Did you say you're going Texans as well?
Yeah, I'm going Texans only because I think CJ Stroud is going to be back.
I think he
lost
will be
2 in a row. It's at home. Yeah, I'll take the Texans. I still have a feeling that the Titans could fucking somehow magically come out and pull that shit off. It was a close game the last time these two teams played. So,
yeah, and for Bashful, she never picks the Titans, so I remember that one that time.
Yep. So she's going Texans. You got hers right. Okay.
So Fulton, you already got that. So
Bills for JV.
Yep,
you got that already. Okay. Bears for Fulton.
Ready? Oh, let me freeze the top row. Hold on, if I do that. Freeze top row. Bam.
I'm going
Falcons at Bears. I'm going Bears at home on that
going
one.
Bears at home on that one too. Justin Fields has got that team rocking and rolling right
Bashful go Falcons.
Where's Cody? He was in here a minute ago. Where'd he go?
I don't know. Where are you at, Cody?
Oh!
Where you at, Cody? Khaki Bays.
Browns,
There's
Cowboys.
Khakis.
Cowboys,
Brown.
Tits, Bears.
Cowboys.
Cowboys, Tits, Bears.
Cowboys. Tits. Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The JV typically sends me a piece of paper with this picks on them, but who knows? Who knows? The Dolphins, Ravens, that's going to be a doozy of a game.
I'm going Ravens at home.
Dolphins didn't look good against the Cowboys. They didn't look as good as I thought they would.
No, and the Ravens look 10 times better than anybody thought they would against the Niners. That's why I'm going Ravens at home.
And I think they're gonna be on that freaking high from that game. So yeah, I'll have to go Ravens as well because I think they looked fucking phenomenal last week.
Jimmy says Eagles. Fulton says Ravens. And then Cody's Browns. Go to the top. Browns. Lions. Texans. Ravens. Bucks.
We're missing one in the middle there. We're missing Falcons,
Bears. Raiders for Jimmy. Bears for Cody.
Oh, so we're missing one. Panthers, Jags. Oh, he did say Jags. Okay.
He said Jags.
Jags.
And then Raiders. And then JV's Eagles, Jaguars, Raiders, Rams.
Eagles,
Jaguars,
Jags,
Raiders, Rams. Top one, yellow.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I did that yellow. Those are two blues.
All right, go back to the game we're on now. All right, so we are on Ravens. Dolphins, Ravens, guys. Ravens for Kathy.
Ravens for Kathy.
Yep, and Dolphins for Bashful. And Dolphins for Blue because she never picks the Ravens. All right.
Saints at Bucks. I'm going Bucks at home. They're looking pretty good right now too. Bucks at home. Saints look pathetic right now. Sorry, Shark, if you're lurking.
Yeah, but the Buccaneers secondary sucks against wide receivers. I think Chris Olave is going to have a good game that game. It's going to be a tough game. I'm going to be the odd man out. I'm going fucking Saints on that.
Saints on that one? All right.
Yeah. Go Horned Frogs.
Go TCU.
Giants, Redskins for Jimmy.
Giants, Redskins.
Ooh, that's an upset and a half right there for you. If the Redskins can knock off the Niners, ooh, buddy.
Yeah, that would be. If the Redskins could somehow beat the Niners, that would be freaking.
That'd be front page fucking NFL news right there, bro.
That would be pretty wild. Pretty damn wild. We got all that. So next one for the ones that are on our side, that are where we're at.
Yo, I'm here now. Yeah, you're late, Shark. It's too late. You can't pick anymore. You're late.
We're already done. All right, bye, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
JV says.
Oh, what's up, Shark? How you doing, dude? Niners, Seahawks.
Niners, Sea Chickens.
Cody Bills.
Hold on. Cody said
Bills, Eagles, Jags, Colts, Rams, Niners, Rams. No, that was Rams. No, Giants. Rams, Niners, Seahawks. All right, go back to the top for fucking Shark. Bucks for Fulton while you're going back up.
I already got Bucks here. I already got that.
Bucks for Fulton. Okay. Steelers, Bengals for Jimmy. And Jets, Browns, Shark, Jets, Browns. So Steelers, Bengals for Jimmy.
Steelers,
Bengals. And then back to the top.
Everybody, if you're getting motion sickness, close your eyes. But thank y'all for being here, though.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. So Jets, Browns for Shark. And then Lions, Cowboys. We got Bills for Fulton.
Yep. I got the Bills.
Right, okay. Cowboys
for Shark.
Titans, Texans. It looks like CJ Stroud may be back. He was limited participation in practice today, which usually means a trending upwards towards starting. So CJ Stroud could be back if that's going to affect your choice or not. So Texans for Shark.
Ah, shit. I forgot to
And then Chargers and Vikings for Jimmy.
I forgot to put this on
Put on what?
The box, the size of the box and the font and everything. It was small. I put the football for the Vikings. It was like you couldn't even see it. I was like, oops.
So Vikings, and then we need a score for the Vikings game, Jimmy. Packers, Vikings. We need a score for that game. And then JV says Chiefs, Chargers, Packers, and then again JV score for the Packers Vikings games, and then we got Bears Ravens for Shark. So Bears. So Texans above it. Yep. Bears, Ravens. And then the next one's is Saints, Bucks. Are you going with your Saints? JV says 28-23 Packers. And Jimmy says 24-17 Vikings.
24-17. All right, so y'all are good to go. I didn't miss any of those.
So where we are for Shark. So Saints Bucks.
Eagles for Fulton. Bam.
I'm probably going to play with Emmitt Smith and Deion Sanders, all the sports players I know.
Brett Favre is going to play with Emmitt Smith and Deion. Go Deion. Go primetime.
Saints, just because I need to jinx the Bucks. I picked the Saints too, just because I'm hoping Olave has a big game. Bills for the next one. And then Cardinals, Eagles.
That's who there was last I watched.
Yep, Eagles. And then Panthers, Jaguars.
So who do you got? Patriots, Bills is where we're kind of caught up to without going too quick with it. I got the Patriots at Bills. Hope I didn't miss anybody's pick for that game.
I'm going Bills. Jags. And then Bills for me. And then you need to put Bashfuls in.
Oh, she never picks Patriots, right? Or she always picks Patriots?
Always picks Patriots.
Chiefs, Broncos, Vikings.
And then Eagles, Chiefs, Broncos, Vikings for Cody. 24-20. 24-20, yeah.
24-20.
And then 28-7 Packers for Asheville.
Packers.
Yep.
What was her score? Was it
28-7? And then what game are we on?
We're on Patriots.
Bills. Let me make sure.
We got everybody's on that one. So Cardinals, Eagles would be the next one. I'm going Eagles at home. Although they look like poo.
We're still waiting on Kathy's for.
Oh, that's right.
Cardinals, Eagles game.
And I know Blue will go Cardinals.
Yeah, Blue's going Cardinals.
She'll also go
Packers. She's also going Packers, and I don't know her score, but you can put that on there at least. So
but yes,
Miss Kathy Bates.
Patriots, Bills, Miss Kathy. And then
go to Eagles.
Shark, you're at Raiders, Colts.
Raiders, Colts, Shark.
Rams.
Raiders for Shark. And then Rams, Giants.
Rams.
And then Niners, Redskins.
Bills for Kathy.
And then Steelers, Seahawks. And Eagles for Kathy as well. And Eagles for me. And then Niners, Redskins, Shark.
And then Panthers, Jags for us. Jags look like crap. Panthers, they've won. They looked pretty good last week. They put up 30. Oh, damn it! This is a tough one.
I'll take the Jags at home.
Jags at home.
Niners, Seahawks.
I'm gonna go Panthers on that one. See what happens.
Niners, Seahawks for Shark. And then Bengals, Chiefs, Shark. I guess he's ahead of us now. I guess we could wait. But.
Yeah.
So Kathy, Panthers, Jaguars.
And Fulton, you kind of stopped. The last one we got, Rudy, Panthers, Jags.
She said Rams, so I'm guessing Kathy's going with the Rams. And she's going with the Jags, and so is Fulton.
Rams.
She's going with the Jags, and so is Fulton.
Jags.
And then, all right.
We just missed one there for Kathy, but no big deal. No biggie.
We haven't even got there yet. That's the next one. I'm going Colts in that one.
I'm going Raiders. I think they're riding the high right now. So you're going Colts?
So are the Colts, bro.
I know. Gardner Minshew's
got that team rolling. Jonathan Taylor's back. Fucking Josh Downs has been killing it. Watch out, man. That's going to be a good game, but I'm taking Colts at home. Colts for Kathy, too.
I got to go Raiders. Right now they're riding the high. I hate to go for them, but Gasta.
And I'm guessing Fulton is going to pick fucking Colts. Yep, there it is, Colts. I'm
going
Rams.
Yep, Rams. Yep.
I'm going Rams. I don't trust anything about the Giants right now, and the Rams are hot.
Well, I will say this though. Tommy DeVito got hurt last week, and now Tyrod Taylor's their quarterback, and Tyrod Taylor brought them back against the Eagles. So you can't count out the Giants.
Yeah,
Tyrod Taylor's a decent quarterback.
Yeah, we'll see. He still has yet to prove himself. One game's not gonna do it for him. You got to actually show that you're gonna show up every week to week and do the same thing. Rams for Fulton, you got that? Okay.
Niners, Skins. I gotta go.
I'm going Niners
after the loss. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really disappointed in my sister for making me pick the Niners last week. I was very disappointed because I had the Ravens picked. I knew they were going to win that game, but because I love my sister, I made a pick because it's her team, and I lost. I still love her, but God damn it, fucking Ravens! I knew the Ravens were going to pull that off. I knew it.
Yeah. So the next one, Niners,
Redskins.
I'll give Lisa that one. She may pop in, but I'll go ahead and give her that one because
Yeah, she's gonna pick that one.
I know for a fact she's not gonna pick my Cowboys either. She's only done it once and they lost. She's like, "Fuck that! I'll never do it again."
Yeah.
All right. So we are now on Steelers and Seahawks. With the Seahawks trying to get into that playoff spot and the Steelers kind of have nothing to play for. Seahawks being at home, I got to go see Chickens on that one. Geno Smith is back at quarterback. So, yeah. So I'm going to see Chickens. Because you have to think the Steelers quarterback is I can't think of his name. Just drew a blank. What the heck is his name? The guy got hit in the head with a helmet by Myles Garrett last year. Mason Rudolph. So no, there's no more Kenny Pickett. It's Mason Rudolph back there. He looked pretty good last week. So.
He definitely looked good last week.
I gotta go see chickens at home though. Oh no, the Steelers. Oh, I make. No, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change that because Mike Tomlin's fighting for his job right now.
I'm going Steelers.
Yeah, I'm changing that.
I'm going Steelers in that one all the way.
Sharks goes Chiefs and Bros. Steelers, Seahawks. In Fulton, we need your Niners, Redskins pick, sir.
Dude, watch the Redskins beat the fucking Niners.
I hope so. You know what? If I get that pick wrong,
rival, well, it's an NFC rival, bro. Like that's a team that like you got to beat. Like the NFC, like conference wins are always bigger than non-conference wins, and those conference teams that are low like that, they'll scare the fuck out of you out of fucking nowhere and knock off a really good team.
And JV, to answer your question, so nobody has ever picked every single game right. The closest one we had was last week, and it was Cody. He picked 15, or the week before last, he picked 15 games
15 out of 16. He had one.
Nobody has ever picked all games
and
the scores. Never. It's like a perfect week has never been done.
Yeah, the closest possible to it has been done.
Yeah,
15 games is the most. 15 games is the most games you can win without a perfect season. Because 16 games is the maximum per week on the weeks that don't have bye weeks. There is a possibility of getting a win with 12 wins, a perfect week, because there's only 12 games because there's a bunch of teams on bye. So there are, but on a weeks that there's 16 games, we've never had a perfect week when all 32 teams have been playing. Or when all 32 teams haven't been playing. Even on bye weeks, we haven't had a perfect week.
Nowhere close to. I mean, Cody got it the hard way. He got 15 out of 16. That was every team.
Yeah. So Niners for Fulton. Got that one?
Yep. So Steelers, Seahawks.
So Seahawks.
I'm getting sick. This is not fun. The next game, Bengals, Chiefs.
I'm going
do the
Bengals.
Chiefs get it together, or do the Bengals just?
I'm going Bengals. I'm going Bengals, man. The fucking Chiefs. The Chiefs are slated to win by a touchdown, but I'm taking the fucking Bengals, bro. The Chiefs have not looked good. The Bengals have started to fucking piece things together with all their quarterback issues and things that they've had. They've been winning some games. So.
Excuse me.
Fuck, man. That's going to be interesting to see how that turns out, but I'm going Bengals in that one.
I'm going Chefs. I'm going the Chefs on that one. I'm going Chefs. So we're not missing any. Yeah, Fulton Steelers, Sea Chickens. Sea Chickens. Sorry, I keep sneezing in y'all's ear. I apologize. All right, so Bengals, Chiefs. I'm gonna step away, and honk real quick.
You're good. Well, let me take a Print Busters break real quick.
That'll work.
We're gonna take a quick little break, guys, and we'll finish up the last couple of games here and get everybody's picks. So why don't we just do this? Why don't we just play? We'll do this. I'll do a Print Busters break in a second. I'm going to replay this for you guys. Here you guys go. We'll be right back. Give us a few minutes. We got Chiefs for Fulton. What? Who did I get for the Steelers game? I think he picked the Seahawks. So you got the Steelers. I'm pretty sure he picked the Seahawks.
Sorry, I had to save a dog from the backyard. My neighbor's puppy was in the backyard and also was about to fucking go to town. I was like, no, don't kill the puppy.
Damn, Chiefs for Fulton. And so Bashful got the Seahawks for the Steelers game, right? You picked the
she got the Steelers. Yeah, she got the Steelers.
Yeah.
But if you want the Sea Chickens, I'll give you the Sea Chickens.
No, she would have got the Seahawks because you picked the Steelers.
Oh, that's
Remember,
right.
You changed yours.
That's right.
So you got the Seahawks. That's what I thought. So you got the Seahawks, Bashful.
Michael Pittman is still important. Yeah. I don't think Pittman's going to play for a while. He got freaking lit up last week, pretty bad.
Yeah, he did get lit up, but I mean, Josh Downs has been doing amazing work over there. There's a bunch of other receivers that'll pick up the slack. I hate hanging everything on Pittman. I mean, he's a good receiver, but there's a lot of other talent on that team that can pick up the slack. So I ain't worried about it. I still pick the Colts to win that game, even without Pittman. So later, Shark. Cheers, buddy.
I
know I did. I picked both of them, didn't I?
Kathy, I'm guessing you're going Bengals.
Yes, she's going Bengals. And I'm going Broncos. You already know that. You can pick that one for me and Blue.
I'm about to go.
And I'm going Packers on the road. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going Vikings. I'm going Vikings at home with the next one.
I'm going for the upside. I'm going Chargers. You going Vikings?
Yeah.
Over here. Yeah, Fulton Chargers, Broncos, sir.
No, I want Steelers. Bashful says I want Steelers.
Wants the Steelers? Okay.
Yep. Kathy says Broncos. Apparently she's sick too.
She said that she feels like how you look.
I picked both of her teams, so she asked if I had a fever.
Okay. And Bashful, you get the Broncos too.
Broncos for Fulton. You get that one. Bashful gets the Broncos. I'm going Vikings. Going Vikings. Let's call it 20.
Did Vikings win last week? Did they win? Lions beat them.
By 6 points. It wasn't a blowout, though. You know what? I'm going Packers. Give me the Packers in that one. It's just that both teams have a 7-8 record. It's a pretty straight across. It's a coin flip, bro, on who's going to pull that one out. It really depends on who shows up. Actually, let me see. Hold on. If Jalen Reed's not playing, I'm going to change that back.
I'm going Vikings.
If Jalen Reed is not playing,
I'm going to go. What are the scores already? I'm going to go. Oh, 28-7. No, yeah, 27.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
What did Fulton put? Oh, I'm sick too. Oh. So Fulton, Packers or Vikings? Did I miss it? No, I didn't miss it. It's funny. I felt great all day today, and about 6 o'clock tonight, I started freaking getting sick. What
No, put me back to the Vikings. Put me back to the Vikings. Yeah, put me back to the Vikings, and I'm gonna call it. We're gonna go. Fuck, dude. 31 14.
Gotcha. And then Fulton, Packers, Vikings, sir. And I'll message Lisa tomorrow so I can get her picks before the game starts.
Right.
Probably doing kitty stuff.
Yeah, could be.
And A&M's getting beat by Oklahoma State. That gummit. I was going for A&M just because Oklahoma State's in Oklahoma. Go
Right.
A&M. I have a friend that's at that game. He's a big A&M fan, so I'm hoping A&M can come back. Fulton, are you still around, sir?
Mr. Fulton. Last game, buddy. Last game. Packers, Vikings, and we need a score.
Packers 30-15. Damn, he's going one lower and one higher than your score. That's funny. 30-15. All right, Fulton, you're all set, sir. So we just need to get Blues picks. And Todd, I'll message Ace. I'll message Allie. I'll message Brick. And I'll message Lisa. We're all caught up there. He's all caught up.
So is that everybody then? That's everybody's picks. We're all caught up. We're all good to rock and freaking roll. You want to do another shotgun before we shut this thing down here?
Well, we definitely can. Definitely can. Being sick's not going to stop me from doing that shit. I have a whole box of emergency to drink tomorrow. So
he said, "Listen, Linda. Listen. The alcohol will help cleanse my system."
A whole box of emergency to drink tomorrow.
There you go. There you go.
But one last time, I know we've said it a couple of times, but again, thank y'all for all who came in tonight. Let some good numbers come in, and again, thank y'all all for sharing it out, telling people about it, and all that good stuff. So we greatly appreciate seeing everybody's faces.
Yes, you got 9 last week, Kathy. You got 9.
Yep.
So I can pop that back up there. We can probably pull that down. There we go. Put that in the basement. Oh shit! I forgot I don't have my little handy dandy tool. I got to use a fucking razor blade. I mean, I'm serious. Look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker is the coolest razor blade ever. That's one of those fucking switchblade razor blades.
Good lord, that's a fucking that's a beast.
Dude, it's one of those ones that like folds down into a fucking pocket knife, dude. So you can clip it onto your belt and shit. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, that's a nice little box cutter.
Oh, it's fucking great for shotguns, bro. It cuts through this like fucking butter, bro. Are you kidding me? And I can cut like a perfect little box and then like pop the back end on it, bro. It fucking looks pretty. You should see it. It's great.
Yeah, this thing doesn't really provide much of a big hole. That's why it takes me a little while to chuck.
That's what he said.
Well, I mean, I'd never mind. I won't go there.
He said, listen.
It's better than a hot dog down a hallway. Come on now. We all know this.
He said, that thought that just went through my head, yeah, that's going back in the fucking bank. He goes, that's going back.
That's one of those Damn it, Lone Star. Why did you just say that type
Dude,
things? And yeah,
I mean, look at that, bro. You can't fucking look at that perfect fucking square, bro.
that's what this
Perfect
necklace does. This
fucking
necklace will put a
square.
perfect rectangle in it, and it's freaking gold.
Yeah, I don't have one of those, so I'm stuck using a fucking big ass fucking razor blade.
Like I like it, but I always fucking
Yes, Kathy, you are not allowed to use these. You would like slip and fall and end up killing yourself or some shit.
That those fingers of yours would probably be missing you.
She fucking stabs herself and cuts herself with scissors. She fucking hot glues things to herself and her to things. Yeah. Have you hired that glue supervisor yet? You need a hot glue supervisor. If you haven't hired one yet, I'll send you over a link. You need someone to come monitor you. Never mind. No, I had a comment that was gonna come out, but I like you, I was smart and withheld said comment and put said comment back into put said comment back into my brain. Like, we need to go back into the depths of my brain where you came from.
Yeah,
and
go back on that side.
I will hire you. Send Carter. Oh yeah, right. Me and Billy have decided that you need a monitor at all times. You need a 24-hour monitor.
So we're gonna let that be Abel.
Are you kidding me? He'd get distracted, bro. He'd get distracted. He'd be like, "Squirrel, shiny. Oh, you have a toy? Oh, the ice cream truck. Are you kidding me? No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Okay. All right. last one of the
stream. All right.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother. Let's do this.
Oh, let's do this.
3, 2, 1. Brizzy at a workplace health and safety officer. There you go, Brizzy.
Only it would be an in the home health and safety officer. It would not be at the work. It would be at home, where she does all of her work.
All her craftersons.
Her habits that almost kill her. Damn.
What is up, Mike? What is up? Damn, back to working full time on route.
That sucks, Mike. That blows, brother.
You want to get your picks in? I know you missed a couple weeks, but I can add you real back.
He said 2 more damn stops. and then you got to drive all the way back to the shop. That's what sucks.
He's probably out in the middle of bumfuck Egypt too. Is a sad part.
That's where all my routes were, bro. When I finished my route at the end of the night, I had it between.
You're probably the farthest away from the office. Had to go all the way back.
Sometimes I had a 45-minute to an hour drive back to the fucking shop, dude. So like, you're done at 8 o'clock. You're not getting back to the shop till 9. You're not getting done till 9:15, maybe 9:30. Like, it fucking sucks, dude. These late routes suck.
Damn. Yeah, he said, "Yup." Damn.
Yeah. Fuck all that shit.
Are you cooking for the boys too when you get back, or you're saying?
I think that was just over the holidays. The DSP that we used to work for, the owner, all the holidays, like during the holiday week, like has breakfast and like dinner for all the fucking employees like when they come in and when they leave, they have breakfast and they have lunch and dinner at the end of the shift and shit like that. So he does that to compensate for being a stupid piece of shit and overworking his employees the rest of the year.
for overworking everybody in the entire year. But you have to think,
pretty much,
I mean, you're doing holiday routes and it's the busiest time of the freaking year, so might as well reward your drivers for busting their ass and making sure it's just.
But the problem is that it's not really a reward. It really isn't. It really isn't. It's like a little perk that you get for doing it, right. But at the same time, like, you're getting paid shit. You're working bullshit fucking hours. You're gone all fucking day long. Like, they pay their drivers like shit. They really do. Their drivers should be paid a lot more. Look at what fucking UPS drivers make, dude. Those motherfuckers make bank, dude. Some of them make $60,000-$70,000 a fucking year, dude.
Damn, he has to drive an hour back from where his last stop's at.
Oh yeah. That was about where I was. Mine was at least a 45 to an hour drive back every day when I was done with my fucking drive.
Damn.
It's fucking sucked, dude. I hated it. I'm like, I'm so far away. It's like I finished, but I'm not done yet, you know? And that time of the night, dude, when you've been working for like 8 hours straight, 8.5 hours straight, running and doing packages and shit, lifting heavy shit.
You're tired.
45-minute drive back in the dark. Good luck staying awake, bro. I'm just saying. Good fucking luck, dude. There are times I'm driving back and I'm cranking the music up, the windows all the way down, the AC's blasted, and I'm like, just don't wreck the motherfucker, dude. Just don't wreck it. Dude, it sucks.
I can only imagine, like, you've been out all morning, all day, all afternoon. You busted your ass. You're 45 minutes to an hour away from work. You're like, fuck. I mean, you take a 5-hour energy just to get home. Then you're awake for another 4 more hours on top of that. Like, go home and try to cook dinner.
That was actually going to be. I'm glad that Fulton brought that up. That was actually going to be my my hot topic item for the night was New Year's resolutions or not. And to answer your question, Fulton, I'm going to keep being me. I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to keep living my life the way I live my life. I don't necessarily believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe a New Year's just marks a specific time throughout the year. I think if you want to better yourself and be a better person, it's something you have to work on all year round and not make resolutions once a year. So I don't make New Year's resolutions. I just keep doing what I'm doing to fight through my life and live my life the best I can. So,
and I would say for me, it's going to be, I'm getting older. I'll be 44 next year, or this upcoming year, 2024, I'll be 44. I realize that I'm not eating what I should be eating. I'm doing things like drinking a lot of beer and all that good stuff more regularly than what I should. Sodas, all that. I'm taking a step back from all that. I'm gonna have fun New Year's Eve, and I'll have fun New Year's Day. And after that, it's, I'm gonna cut back on sodas. I'm gonna cut back on junk food. I'm not saying I'm gonna go to the gym and no, I'm not saying all that. I'm saying I need to make myself healthier. I mean, you only live once. You only have one body. Take advantage. Don't ruin it. And I will try to make some type of change.
And that's fucking awesome. And I want to do the same thing, bro. I'm right there with you. Like, I need to fucking quit smoking cigarettes. I need to cut down. But at the same time, it's like
baby steps, though. Baby steps.
I think people rely too much on the New Year's resolutions to be like, okay, I'm gonna do better next year. I'm gonna do better next year. I'm gonna do better. Well, what's to say in March I can't make a resolution to change? What's to say in June I can't make a resolution to do something different to change the way that I live? It's just the new year. It's a point in time where everybody. It's just literally
it's a
marker of time. It's a marker of time. It's literally, oh, we've reached another fucking trip around the fucking sun. Like, we've done it again. But why do I have to make why can't you change yourself throughout the year? Why can't you make those resolutions?
February, March.
People make resolutions at the beginning of the year, and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to do this. And then they may or may not follow through with them. And then after they do, they're like, oh, well, I'll wait till next New Year's, and then we'll do it all over. No. Make your resolutions, change yourself, do what you want to do whenever you want to do it. It doesn't have to be on New Year's. I just think that it's a way for people to kind of cop out and say, oh, I'm going to do better next year. And then they don't. And it's like, oh, well, there's always next year.
There's always next year. There's always next year, January.
Yeah. Like, stop thinking of it like I've got a year to fix it. No, fix it now. Change it now. Don't wait until somebody says, oh, what's your new resolution? What are you going to do better next year? Well, I'm not going to do anything better next year because I already said 6 months ago I was going to change something, and I already changed it, so I don't have to be better next year because I'm already better. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
And I said, and I definitely respect that opinion, and 100%. I mean, why can't you do it? The middle of the year? Why can't you do it toward the end of the year? Why is it going to be the first of the year? Like for me, I always think, okay, I always try to do something different at the beginning of the year. Now, whether it sticks or it doesn't, that's on me. There's nothing I can do. If I say I'm going to quit smoking and then 3 months later I start smoking again, that's on me. I mean,
life's a bitch, bro. I'm not even going to lie, bro.
But I mean, I try to do baby steps. I try not to go so drastic. I don't say, hey, I'm gonna go work out every single day or anything like that. I go, hey, throughout the entire year, I'm gonna make changes throughout the entire year. And I try to do something every year. This year, the year before last, I really didn't do shit. So this year, I'm like, okay, I didn't set any lofty goals. I didn't set any things that I could better myself with. And I was like, okay, this year I need to set a lofty goal. I have a scale. I stepped on that thing this morning. I said, we need to bring that number down a little bit. And that's why I'm wanting to stop eating when I'm eating, stop drinking when I'm drinking, because that is my goal, is to get my weight down, because at this point, my weight shouldn't be what it is right now because it's unhealthy for my age and my height and all that. So that's like a yearly goal. It's not just a, hey, let me do this for 1 month and stop. It's that the entire year. I will try to work on that, and we'll see what happens. So.
Right. No, I get it. I completely
Get rid of that friend that told you to stop smoking. Who would that be?
He told me to quit while he was smoking.
Yeah,
well, hey, you know what? Somebody that's a smoker can tell somebody else that's a smoker to quit because they realize they're so far into their habit that the person that needs to quit can quit. And I'm going to fill this in because he left a little bit of it out. But this basically says, wake up every day and tell yourself, what can I do today that will make my life better tomorrow than it was yesterday? Start small and keep working.
There you go.
So I had to fill in a little bit there, but I got the gist of it. It's okay. He's Australian. We let him slide.
Yeah, I mean, you Aussies. You Aussies.
Damn cunts. I mean, wait, what? Oh God. It's just, I really wish I could use that word more in public and not get fucking like shit shamed for it.
You say the word cunt in the States, you're gonna get every fucking death stare known to man. Like, what the fuck did you just call me?
Yup. Fuck yeah, dude. It's fucking stupid. Absolutely stupid. Dude, like I said, I watch a lot of Making Memories with what the fuck's his name? Shami. And he did, I swear to God, like every other word that comes out of their fucking mouth is cunt. Like you fucking cunt, you dumbass, the F-bomb. Oh, dude, they're dropping all sorts of shit over there, man.
I mean, I follow a bunch of Australian people on a couple different platforms, and at night you go there and listen to one of their live streams, whatever, and it's fuck, cunt, fuck, cunt, fuck, cunt, every other word they say. I'm like, good Lord, y'all got some dirty ass mouths, but you got some sexy ass accents.
But the thing is, though, is that like cunt can be a fucking term of endearment, bro. Like cunt can be like, what up, you cunt? Like to your like one of your best buddies. Like I could like, dude, if I saw you like coming up, I'm like, what up, you old fucking motherfucker? You know what I mean? Like you dirty ass looking motherfucker. Like
look at Brizzy read that.
Very goodly from education at the university. Well, yeah, that's about right. I had a good public education. Holy shitballs.
I love that, man. It sounds like a country song. That too. Yeah. The fact that there's an ED at the end. That is true. I love
it. Oh, fuck. Well, we are an hour and 43 minutes into this bad boy. We got everybody's picks that showed up to hang out with us. Appreciate you again, guys, for coming and hanging out with us. We always appreciate the support. We love seeing you guys here every week. Had a good turnout this week. Had a good turnout since we've flipped over just to this one channel. I'm actually very happy. I'm very happy. I'm glad that everybody's picked up this channel and is following us on our journey over here, because it's got much more to come, because after the football season, we will continue to be live every Wednesday night. Wednesday night will be our live stream night. There may be a collaboration coming here soon with a couple other channels that we're working on in the background. So stay tuned for that, because that might be kind of interesting to see what happens there. I'm actually talking to another UK buddy of mine who may do some promotion type stuff for us on his live stream as well. So we'll definitely be around all year round. We're going to hopefully do the Shake and Bake Boys March Madness tournament in March. We'll get the digital brackets we can send out to people. You can fill them out, send them back. There will be a buy-in for that. It'll be $5 or $10 a bracket. We haven't figured that out yet, but that'll be kind of fun to do. We didn't do it last year. We did it the first year of the Poor Boys. We didn't do it last year, but I think this year, we need to do it this year. It's going to be interesting to see what happens this year.
And I also think next week, I know you sent me a link for the ESPN bracket for the playoffs. So
Yes.
that will just be for fun. That will not be for any money, whatever. The pick'ems will be for $5, but we're gonna do an NFL bracket pick. It's just you won't pick just one team. Like there'll be all the brackets, and it's kind of like you think who's
Hold
gonna
on.
win, and it's kind of like March Madness in a way. But we'll throw that link out there next week, get everybody on board, or we can possibly do it right now. Who knows?
Oh, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Hold on.
We'll definitely promote it next week for sure for everybody who's here tonight.
Yeah, so it basically works the exact same way as the March Madness tournament. You get a bracket, you fill out the bracket, you pick who you think is going to win, and then at the end, all the points are added up, and the winner is the winner. But I'm not finding it right now. Why am I not finding it right now?
Damn. Who my phone is congested. It sucks.
Okay. No. Groups.
Yeah, that'll be pretty fun. So that'll be kind of in collaboration with the Survivor Series, but you won't just be picking just one team to go all the way. You'll be kind of picking like kind of bracket style. I gotta go blow my nose again.
He said, this guy. Oh, man. Let me see. Hey, shut your face. Hey, that's enough.
Sick balls. I love that part of the movie Stand By Me. Sick balls.
Where the fuck is it not giving me?
I have it on mine. I can send it to you.
Oh, there it is.
I know you sent it to me.
What the fuck? I already had a group. Why is it not loading into my group?
I don't know. What did you do? Are you saying the group's not there anymore?
There we go. No, it's there. How do I share it? Invite friends. Copy link. There it is. Copy to clipboard. Now I need to go to our channel, which is live right now. Let's turn my volume down so you can hear me talking to myself. I mean, you're hearing me talking to myself, but that's one other story.
I mean, I do it every day, so.
I think that'll work. If you're in YouTube, Chad, click on that and see if that link takes you to where it needs to take you.
Hold on, let me open in a new tab.
Okay, it does.
Yes, it does.
It does. Okay. So yeah, if you want to be a part of it, click on that link. All you're gonna do is once the brackets are out, you can go in and access your bracket, and then you pick what teams you think are gonna win each game. It tells you the teams, and then you fill out your bracket based on those games all the way to the Super Bowl. It's kind of like our Survivor Series. Only difference is you get to pick winners from all the games instead of just picking one winner to go all the way. So, and the Survivor Series is coming up. That will be starting here in a few weeks. Next week, we will be talking about that quite a bit and trying to get people interested and involved in it. So it is a $5 buy-in for that. Pick one team, ride or die, all the way from the beginning of the playoffs all the way to the Super Bowl. If you win and somebody else picks the same team, we will have tiebreakers to pick the winners. Yeah, you should get into that too, Kathy. That's really easy for you because it's just a bracket that'll tell you exactly what teams are playing. It's like we do our pick'ems. Yeah. So you're just going to look at the bracket and you're going to pick the winner of those games, and then you move to the next section of the bracket and you pick the winner of those games, and then you move over and you pick the winner of that game and then the Super Bowl. So yeah, it's I think you'd enjoy it.
And I will say, like, once you set your bracket, if you happen to miss like that one game, but yeah, you project them to go far into like to the Super Bowl, and you miss that one game, it's going to mess up your entire bracket. And it's fun because you never know what can happen. So works, and we'll join the fun next season. I am too late to join now.
Actually, no, you're not, because this is for the playoffs. And so you can join now, and the brackets haven't even been released. The brackets will not be released for another 11 days. Yep. And once the brackets are released, it'll tell you the teams that are playing. You pick your winners all the way to the end, and that's it. So anybody can play. So this is something completely separate from what we've been doing all year long. This is just including the playoffs for the NFL season this year. So if you want to be a part of it, click on it and join it.
So with the Survival Series. Survivor Series is just the end of the year, so it doesn't matter. So all of our picks from week 1 to week 18, those are null and void at that point. We'll have a whole new section of the Excel where it'll just be the playoff teams.
Playoff games.
And what we'll do is we'll say, okay, here are all the playoff teams. What team do you pick? And you say the 49ers made it. You're like, okay, I want the 49ers to win the whole thing. I think they'll win the Super Bowl. And you'll ride or die. So if they lose the first game of the playoffs, then you're out.
You're done.
Yeah, and it starts all fresh in the playoffs. So
yeah, we had a lot of fun doing it last year. We're having a lot of fun doing it this year too. So we're going to be advertising this year. That link is there. So anybody that's watching this on the replay, click that link, sign up. I'll get the notification. I'll see that you signed up, and then when the brackets are released, we'll put a short out on the Shake and Bake Boys to let you guys know that the brackets are out to be filled out. I believe you do have like 4 or 5 days to fill out the brackets before the games actually start. And then you have to have them completed before that first playoff game. And once they're submitted, then yeah, it's a lot of fun doing it that way through the app. And then as well as through our Excel spreadsheet for the Survivor Series. This is our second year doing the Survivor Series. So yeah,
we had a lot of fun doing it last year. We had a bunch of people from this app, from another app, mutual friends. Like we had a lot of people join that last year, and it was kind of fun because once they're they knew what team they picked, and because I mean obviously it's just $5, it's not like it's a fortune, but they knew what team they picked, and they would message me like, "Shit, my team's out." I'm like, "Sure." So I mean, it's people pay attention to it, and it's fun. And I try to set the Excel up a little bit differently. I know it was a little bit of work last year, but I kind of had fun doing it, so I may try to do it again this year. So
yeah, and we can even start setting that up now and just get it prepped for the teams, like get all the people that want to be involved in it. So if you want to be involved in the Survivor Series, let us know. You can send us an email. It is the Poor Boys with an S123@gmail.com. We have not updated our email to the Shake and Bake Boys yet. So it is still our old email, but either one of us, we both have access to it. So if you send it there, we'll both get it. We'll get you added to the list. We'll get you put on the Excel sheet. And then if you want to be a part of it, the $5 just goes to that PayPal right there. The Poor Boys that just popped up, Nightbot just dropped. So everybody sends their money into the PayPal. It sits there through the remainder of the playoffs, just like it did this year for the paid league, even though we're going to have to figure that out because we're still missing like 5 people that didn't pay in that league. So,
and I know one that we're missing.
Yeah.
So, and I'll get that in. I mean, even if I got to pitch in for it.
And I know a few that we're probably not getting. So unfortunately, because so there's just some shit happen. Next year, we're going to be a little pickier on who we let into the paid league. If you're in the paid league, you're a serious fantasy football team. You want to play it seriously, and you want to play throughout the year. If you start losing, please keep setting your lineups. Please keep doing the things that you need to do every week to try to win every week, because you not playing and you bowing out affects the rest of the
else.
season. It allows teams to cruise by. It allows teams to get easy wins when they shouldn't have. And so it kind of throws the whole thing off. So we're going to be a little pickier next year in the paid league. I'm hoping we can do 2 paid leagues next year. We had a bunch of people that wanted to play after the fact. So we may do 2 paid leagues next year. And if we do that, we'll have a free league that me and Chad will be in competing against each other. And then we'll have 2 paid leagues where I am the moderator of one and Chad is the moderator of the other. And we will not have a team in those leagues. So it'll be just me in this league and just Chad in this league. So we will not compete against each other next year in the paid leagues if we have 2. We will compete against each other in the free league, which will be structured just like the paid leagues, which is still just as fun and still just as competitive. I was just as competitive this year in my free leagues as I was in my paid leagues.
Yeah,
I have tons of fun doing it. So I'd really like to do 2 paid leagues next year. We could have the Pigskin League and the Lonestar League and kind of run that next year and see how that plays out. So you didn't pay. You were free. You were in the free league, Kathy. You didn't have to pay.
Yeah.
You were in the free league. We had 2 leagues this year. We had a paid league and a free league.
Yep. Yeah. You're part of the free league.
So, yeah.
And I will say, Kathy, since Dan and Jenna wasn't here, it was both of y'all's first time to play it. How did y'all enjoy it? Was it easy to use? Was it difficult? I know the numbers were a little askew. We will not be doing that next year.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit easier to determine how many points they're really getting. That was the only thing that we did not care for.
We tried it this year because I've seen it done in other leagues, and it looks kind of cool because you get more points. But the only thing – so I think the only things that we're incorporating the only things we liked, okay, because we did this. The reason we did this is we kind of wanted to see if we liked it or not. The defense, adding that. Defense is a no-go. We will not add the defensive players. Again, we'll have the defense special teams, but not individual defensive players. Those will be gone next year. We are adding a punter to both of our paid and our free leagues. We are adding a 3rd wide receiver spot next year in our paid leagues and in our free leagues. And we are keeping the extra point and extra 2-point for 100-yard and 200-yard games for your wide receiver, running backs, and your quarterbacks. So you will still get a bonus if those 3 spots, and your tight end. Sorry, your tight end is receiving yards as well. It's basically receiving, rushing, and passing yards. If you go over a certain number, you get bonuses for each tier you go up to 2 points extra. So that's the only added points that we're keeping next year. And we are adding a punter and a wide receiver slot. And then we will be adding an 8th bench spot because of the added players. We felt it only right to give an extra bench spot to have room to maneuver punters, kickers, things around when you're trying to do waiver trades on bye weeks and stuff like that. So, but that may still stay at 7. We'll have to kind of discuss that later because that'll kind of force people to drop players. And that's kind of how those waiver pickups happen is when you have to drop a player.
You have to drop somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to join these leagues because of the tight end. You and Jenna both.
Yeah, I know. So I was gonna say you and Jenna both. Her name is literally "I love tight ends" or some shit like that. I love tight ends. Like that's Jenna's name. So yeah, I get it. We totally understand. Totally.
As long as you guys enjoyed it and actually had fun, because like I said, I think you and Jenna are probably the only 2 people who had never done a fantasy football league.
Jenna did pretty good.
She did pretty good. I know she beat me 1 week. So Graham, I'm sure Cheddar helped her, and I don't know if Kathy had Billy help her and that, but I know Jenna got me 1 week. I was like, what the hell? Got be my Jenna?
Put it this way. She ended up so our free league, like the top end was the top end and the bottom end was the bottom end. Like you had 4 guys, you had 11-3, 10-4, 11-3, 9-5. So our top guys were winning lots of games. In the paid league, however, that's completely opposite because you had 10-3, 10-4. That's your top 2. That's it. And then you had 8-6, 8-6, 7-7, 6-8, 5-9, 4-10, 4-10. So in that league, there wasn't a bunch of big winners. There was 2 big winners in that league, and me and Tim, fucking, like I said, I had an 11% chance at one point in time to make the playoffs, bro. I was
you started making trades and waivers.
Statistically, I was done. Like, I was ready to hang up my hat and just make my lineup straight the rest of the week and lose, win, whatever the fuck happened. And I'm like, no, I saw 1 week, I saw a waiver wire pickup. And so I'm like, all right, I picked it up and I started fucking around. And then I made a trade with you. And then I made a trade with somebody else with the person I got from you to get the person that I needed. And like, I went this roundabout way of getting to where I needed to be, dude.
You got there.
This was a fun season, bro. It was stressful as fuck. I hate fantasy, but I love fantasy at the same time because fantasy makes me hate watching football because I'm watching football and I've got Travis Kelce and they're playing the Broncos. And I'm like, go Broncos, go. And then secretly in the background, I'm like, Kelce, score a touchdown. Kelce,
I need some help. I need some fantasy help.
Touchdown. Help me, please. And I'm like, I don't want all that bullshit. Like, that's why I don't look at my fucking, I don't look at my phone. I look at my phone on Sundays. I look at my phone twice. I look at my phone after the afternoon games and after the evening game.
You see, I typically don't even look at my phone until after the Monday night game. That can kind of see the entire thing.
No, I check because you know what I'm checking for. I'm looking at players that blew the fuck up that I'm going to fucking throw in my fucking wanted players and I'm going to fucking swoop up as soon as the waiver wire comes available. So, no, I don't wait that long, bro. I start looking at players like, oh, this person had a good game. And then I go, oh, this person put up 26 points. Let me go look at their fucking previous games. 10, 4, 4, -3. Nope, sorry. Not picking you up. You happened to have a game. Yep. And then if you pick up this one guy that's like, it's like 12, 11, 8, 13, 17. You're like, okay, like he's had some bad weeks, but he's trending up right now. And so that's how I fucking play the waiver wire, bro.
That is true. Like I said, I've never been that crazy like the waiver wires and trades. I typically don't do trades. But I mean,
I'll tell you right now, we'll talk off air.
Dude,
we'll talk off air about it, bro. And I'll talk to you. I'll tell you about some of my tactics and what I do with the waiver wire and why I pick. Like, I don't just pick up people on the waiver wire that I think I'm going to use. Okay. I'm playing you. Say I'm playing you next week. I look at your lineup and I'm like, oh, his quarterback's hurt. He doesn't have a backup quarterbacks. Who's the best quarterback left? That guy. I'm picking you up because I know I have a lower waiver wire trade than you do. So I'm going to pick up the quarterback you would have picked up. You're going to have to pick up a lower grade quarterback. And now my higher grade quarterback and your lower grade quarterback, I'm going to get the win on it. So I don't just use the waiver wire. You'll see me. I'll pick up a guy off the waiver wire, dump him the next week. Because I didn't want him. I picked him up because I knew somebody else was going to want him. I will not just you. Anybody I'm playing. If their running back, dude, look, their running back gets hurt. I go and I look and see who overperformed and who's on a hot streak on the waiver wire, and I will pick that fucker up because I'm losing, and I know I have a higher waiver priority than the guy that needs the running back does. I'll pick up that running back. That running back has an amazing week that week on my bench because I have better players.
And you're okay with that because you're not.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Exactly. And I'm fine with that. And then you know what happens? I'm like, all right, I'll hold him one more week. He has a shit week. I dump him and he's shit the rest of the year. And that's happened to like 4 or 5 players that I've dropped. But I use the waiver wire not just to get players for me, but to fuck you. Like, I want to take your opportunity to get that best waiver wire off the table. I want your best waiver wire options off the table, so you have to pick from shit.
Shit your people, yeah.
Yeah, and then I dump them back into the waiver wire because now you've picked them up or your players come off IR. So now you're dumping the garbage player you picked up. Now you're not looking for that garbage player that I dropped because your main starter's back. Yep. So trust me, there is a method to my madness and how I use the waiver wire, bro.
Oh, I know. Trust me. That's why there's 52 transactions over there right now.
Yes, sir. I'm not done yet.
You got one more week to go.
I got one more week to go.
And 2 weeks. I'm out in all 4 of my leagues. I made the playoffs in 3, and I'm officially out. So I get to enjoy the last 2 weeks of football stress free.
Right.
Watching.
I don't. I'm in both of our final throw. I'm fucking sweating bullets right now because I'm looking at the lineup that fucking Blitz has, and I'm like, I mean, he's got Deebo Samuel, Tyreek Hill. He's got fucking who else does he have?
So you're playing Blitz in the free league or the paid?
In the paid league. In the paid league, he's got Josh Allen, Bijan Robinson, Rashad White, Tyreek Hill, Deebo Samuel, Kincaid, DJ Moore, Buffalo's defense, and Jake Elliott. So, and he's got Tyler Higbee, Montgomery, Odell Beckham, Osborne, Stafford on his bench. So our lineups going against each other are probably the most stacked lineups in the league right now. And you wouldn't think that coming from 2 teams that are both coming into this game with an 8-6 record. True. Both of the number 1 and number 2 teams in our paid league got knocked out. And unfortunately, he was one of them. Unfortunately, your first week was great. Your second week
was disgusting. It was
and that's why I like the second week because it gives you got to perform 2 weeks in a row. That's what she said.
Yeah,
man, I didn't even think about that before it came out of my head. Sometimes I don't even think before I speak, bro. It just
I put up a hell of a good game week 1, then week 2.
Dude, Pollard, bro. Pollard gave you 7 fucking points, dude. Pollard should be an easy fucking 17-plus pointer every week.
17, 20, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like 17 as a minimum. And to put up 7 points, bro, like that.
Against Miami, whose defense is not that great.
Dude, that killed you in and of itself, dude. It really did. It really did. Schedule. Let me look at your schedule real quick.
I need to smoke. I want to hold up the shit.
Yeah, you fucking. Yeah, fucking DeAndre Hopkins, 4 points. You know what I mean? Devin Singletary, who was hot as fuck coming into that game, 9 points.
9. Yeah, everybody put up shit numbers for me this week.
Ayuk and Jalen Hurts were the only 2 fucking saviors on your fucking lineup with fucking double digits, dude. You had no other double digits except for 24 from Hurts and 18 from Ayuk. And the week before that was dude, they killed it. Like you destroyed it.
The entire lineup went crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was fun. You had over 100. Yeah, it was fucking stupid, dude. It was stupid. That whole shit was dope. Oh my goodness. All right. With that said, guys, we're gonna shut this down. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on a New Year's week pick'ems. Happy New Year to all you guys out there.
Everybody be safe on New Year's, please.
Yes, be safe, please. If you're going out, make sure you have a designated driver or have a way home, please. I'm drinking at home because I'm too fucking old to go out and do all that shit anymore. So, but yes, please be safe. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the Shake and Bake Boys throughout this year. And we will see you next year, guys. We'll see you next year. Oh, that'll be the next time you see us because on January 1st, we will not be live on the Shake and Bake Boys for the Sugar Bowl. We will be on Pigskin Blitz and Lone Star Lounge only. Shake and Bake Boys will not be live on that day. So you will not see us live again until the first Wednesday in January. So cheers to you guys. Love you. Happy New Year. And please, everybody, as always, for the sake of Weird Al Yankovic, stay weird, y'all.
Stay weird, y'all. We love you guys. Thanks for being here. Peace.
Latest.